This device, it's incredible. This could very well revolutionize all life as we know it. With the power that this holds, one could conquer whole civilizations. With this, one could very well hold the power of eternity. What is it called?
That thing? Oh, that's a Nintendo DS.
Your time is most unusual.
Oh no, not my time. My time is far in the future, long since lost.
Won't you tell me your stories?
They are very long stories. One day, I'll tell you everything. But not right now. Oh, that's an alarm. One that I fitted to activate only when a distress call came in for one particular person.
Dear to you, are they?
You could say that.
Hello, Doctor. Look, I know you're not in the mood to speak to me right now. I think it's about time we caught up with one another. You see, I'm a bit stuck. Can't tell where or when, but you should be able to trace the signal back and come pick me up. Please, Doctor, this is serious.
Why? Why would she want to call me?
Care to explain who that was?
I'll explain later. But right now, we've got somewhere else to be.
Is this part of the plan?
Definitely not. That's a cyber attack squad, and they're homing in on us.
Attention, unidentified vessel. You have entered cyberspace. Either turn your craft over to us or face immediate deletion.
What does it mean, face immediate deletion?
Means we're toast. But you know us, we're not going to let that get in our way. Like I said, we've got somewhere else to be.
Ah, snow. The bane of many a long winter back home. I have never seen snow like this before. It's beautiful.
Yes, but that's not what worries me. Pretty sure I've been here before.
Then we'd better find your friend and leave. Where do we start?
She should be nearby. Have a look around.
Doctor!
Stand back.
Sorry, I had to make sure it was you. Can't be too careful on an unknown planet, can we?
Likewise.
And who's this?
Godfrey, madam. At your service.
He's with me.
So you've got a male companion now. Hardly follows the template.
Enough of this. Wasting time. Why are we here?
I'm afraid that I'll have to wait. I'm afraid I've stumbled upon something.
No. That's impossible.
Doctor, welcome to Montes.
Attention everyone! Our planet is under great threat. Before long, it will be virtually impossible for us to survive on the surface as we drift further and further from the sun. I've called you all here because in this capacity, evolution has abandoned us. and we are left to take it into our own hands. I know there has been a lot of speculation on the work I have been conducting recently, but you all deserve to know the truth. Behind me is merely a prototype for the machine that will restore our people from their former glory. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished scientists and Mondasian enterprises, I give you Humanity Mark II. I understand some of you already have cybernetic implants, but it is time to advance our conversion to a whole new level. Tell me, what do you feel?
I feel nothing. All emotional weakness has been removed.
Now will you tell your audience where we intend to take this project?
We are Humanity Mark II. We are the future of your race. You will all become like us.
We're on the original planet of the Cybermen at an early point in their development. If we stay here, we could risk getting caught in a fence, and if that happens, we could alter billions and billions of futures forever.
If these Cybermen are as bad as you say, this is the perfect chance to alter their path to one that would bring less destruction.
No. I've been in this situation before with the Daleks. Anything we try will just become part of their creation. Never again am I getting involved in this kind of thing. And what's more, one of my other selves is already here in this time zone. If I were to run into him...
Don't focus on that, Doctor. Focus on this. There is a facility below us waiting to convert this entire planet into Cybermen.
The fate of Mondas is set. Nothing can alter this point in time, or it could create a tidal wave which will be worse than the Cybermen by far. Now what? Bad news. That ship that was chasing us, it's here.
But how is that possible? I thought nothing could follow us.
They must have latched onto the TARDIS before she entered the vortex. But whatever we do, we must stop them meeting their former selves.
Oh, so you're getting involved now?
Seems I have no choice. The Cybermen learn that they are about to intrude on their genesis. They could choose to provide their earlier incarnations with technology way in advance of their own. And if that happens, the Cybermen will evolve at a faster rate than ever, and no one will ever be able to stop them.
It seems we find ourselves on a quest.
I'll help you with this. But remember, this doesn't change anything.
Leader, we are descending towards the planet's surface from which the enemy vessel's energy signature has been identified. The planet identifies as Mondas. Attention all units, the Cybermen have returned to Mondas. The Cybermen are home. The Cybermen are home. The Cybermen are home.
We need to be careful, though. We must have let ourselves get pulled into events. Should you talk to anyone, do not give any sort of impression that you know what happens here.
And what does happen here?
You'll see.
What are we going to do?
I don't know, but we can't just sit around doing nothing. Do you hear what that creature said? They feel no emotion. If we go into that machine, we lose our minds. Between you and me, I don't want to know what Gerrison's thinking, but he's completely gone insane.
I agree. Perhaps it's time to put together a resistance group.
So, who can we trust?
So far, I'm certain on Manning, Hendricks, and the artists. Arranging to meet tonight at the mill. Will you come?
Of course.
Enter. Gentlemen, I understand you do not entirely agree with the morals of my experiments. But that's good.
I'm sorry, sir?
Yes, I am more than happy to take everyone's views into consideration. What do you think I am? Some sort of madman? So tell me, what do you think can be done to improve our work in this facility?
We and a few others aren't happy with the idea of our emotions being suppressed. Replacing our whole bodies is one thing, but our souls? There wouldn't be nothing left of us at all.
And how about you? What do you think of this matter?
Sir, I overheard you saying to one of the other professors that each person will be fitted with a control node. I'm not entirely happy over the prospect of someone being...
Well, thank you for voicing your opinions to me, but I am truly sorry you feel this way. During all the years, you two have been some of my most loyal and trustworthy scientists. It brings me no pleasure to have to do this. Take them to the conversion chamber and find out who else has these ideas.
Understood, controller.
And you're sure the front door approach is the best option?
Every time. They never expect you to come from the front.
Who says they're expecting us at all?
And that works even more in our advantage. This system is pretty primitive, so I'll just have to trip it with the sonic. And hey presto!
Leader, the vessel has been identified as the Type 40 TARDIS belonging to the Doctor. The architecture matches that from early in cyber development. The Doctor intends to avert our creation. He must be stopped at all costs. Affirmative. I shall lead the attack formation into the factory to apprehend the Doctor. Excellent. This situation may play in our advantage. Objective. Capture the factory, apprehend the Doctor, and advance the future of the Cybermen.
Those cloth faces, they always give me the chills.
Those are Cybermen. They look so primitive. So, now we're here, what's our plan of attack?
Right. The plan is...
Please tell me you have a plan.
Well...
Ah! Must be the new applicants.
Applicants?
Yes, for the new positions on the scientific boards.
Yes, of course. That's us, of course. Of course it is. And, you are?
I am Professor Gerrison. I run this institute. My role is to envision and oversee all our scientific endeavours.
And those metal fellas we've seen walking around, are they yours?
Oh yes. They are part of a particularly special project. Please come with me.
You two stay here. After the next control goes past, follow them. See where they go.
Why can't we come with you?
You've got a more important job, trust me.
This is the main laboratory, where our team of highly esteemed doctors and professors work on various projects. You'll be working here with Professor Manning. She'll have you in good hands, Mr... what was it?
Dr. John Smith. Dr. John Smith.
Well, I'll leave you to get acquainted.
Professor Manning, I take it.
And what do I call you?
Just the doctor, thanks.
So you're a man of science. Maybe you could help me with this.
Is that a Cyberman?
Actually, it's a Mark I cybernetic surveillance drone. But Cybermat is a good name.
Good grief, now I've done it.
I'm having trouble motivating its main drivers. Perhaps you could take a look.
Let's see. And these Cybermen, what do you think of them?
Well, I'm sure Professor Gerrison knows what he's doing.
So you don't have complete confidence yourself?
Between you and me, I don't like this at all. Gerrison seems intent on turning people into monsters. Only earlier today, 2 colleagues of ours expressed their concerns to Gerrison, and haven't been seen since.
I'm with you all the way. Can you keep a secret?
Of course.
Then strictly between us. I've seen the future of the Cybermen, and how they turn out.
You can't have. Not unless you're
A time traveler? Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently there's an alliance that needs to turn them into something far worse. I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen.
So, who are you, again?
Romana. I was a fellow Time Lord like the Doctor.
You're one of his kind.
It's hard to tell, isn't it? I used to aid with the Doctor on a quest. Since then, we've become good friends. But like all the others, I had a responsibility. To protect my people. To guide them in the name of peace and sanity. Before he had lost. During the events that has damaged him.
What happened to make him so emotional?
It's very painful to tell the whole story. But what you need to know is that he needs you to stay and share his grief.
Grief?
He may not admit it, but he needs someone to be by his side, to stop him making foolish decisions. And now he's got you.
Doctor's lessons on popular culture have taught me anything, it's not to go poking around in sinister dark tunnels.
How do you mean, something worse?
I can't tell you, I'm sorry. I've already said too much.
Whatever. Anyhow, you've earned my trust.
I thought the Doctor said these things were early in development.
Godfrey, we need to leave.
We've been putting together a resistance group. Once we're ready, we're going to protest by shutting down the factory and demanding that Gerrison abandons the Cybermen project completely.
What is going on in here? You two! I should have known you weren't really applicants. And I'll have a word with your friend too.
Professor Gerrison, I think you may have bigger problems right now.
Stay where you are. You are associates of the Doctor.
Stay back, Metal Man. I am a trained knight. Or I will be.
What is going on in here?
You are our creator. You are Gerrison, the creator of the Mark I Cyber Unit. You created us. We are your Cybermen. We are humanity. Point 2.
Is this true? Then this means Mondas will live on. My experiments will be successful. My creation has evolved. Look at you, my children.
Gerrison, you don't understand.
Oh no, I think I understand perfectly. We may be in a shrunken state of decay now, but we will advance.
Professor Gerrison has been acquired. We have returned to our genesis to advance the cyber form.
Professor, all those Cybermen down there, how long have you been working on this?
Oh, I've no sympathy for them. They were the prisoners and the dying. No one will miss them. The government didn't approve of my experiments, so they've only got themselves to blame. If they'd just listened to me, I wouldn't have been forced to go against their wishes.
That's not how this works.
Cease. Deliver the professor to the ship and begin his upgrade.
What are you doing? You obey me. I created you.
You are inferior. You will prepare for reprogramming. You will become like us. You will become more than us.
No! You can't do this to me! I order you, unhand me at once! Release me! Release me!
Stay where you are. Do not move.
Do not move. Do not move.
Stay where you are.
Do not
Stay where you are. Stay where you are.
Now, where were we?
Get out of here. Leave. Now. Or you could change cyber history forever.
Correct. The scientists will be taken to their workstations. Stay where you are.
Assemble your resistance group. Be ready for my signal.
What signal?
You won't miss it. Trust me. Okay, Cyber Leader. You proved your point. Now tell me, where's Gerrison? I imagine he'll be very cross.
He is being upgraded. He will become more than us.
More? They're already bad enough. It's not like we need any more. Anyway, what makes you think that you can change cyber history now? There are only 3 of them. Hardly a force to dominate the universe.
Negative. This factory has a whole army beneath it. They will be part of the Omega experiment.
Which is?
You will come with me. Conversion is almost complete.
Now this I am looking forward to. Ah! Impressive. You've set yourself here very well. I'd be ashamed to have to destroy your inevitable.
Save your words, Doctor.
Words are my advantage, Tin Man.
Your mind is satisfactory, but soon we shall have a mind to rival yours.
God, no. Godfrey!
Save your pity. His mind has not been converted yet.
If you mess with his brain, you have to mess with mine first.
That can be arranged. Leader, power levels have reached 100%. The station is complete. Excellent. Prepare the restoration.
What do you mean?
You will bear witness to the rebirth. The rebirth of a new generation of Cybermen. The reincarnation production has been activated. Behold, the Cyber Planner.
Well, that's rubbish. You haven't even managed a full conversion.
Yet I am so much more than them. I can see all of cyber history, every possibility, every stratagem, and I can guide my soldiers to victory.
That's fascinating. Your mind is open to all of time and space. How did the Cybermen manage to do that?
With my guidance, using Professor Gerrison as a host, I took form, and now I am whole again.
So you're not Cybertech?
Incorrect. I am Cybertech plus human form. We have traveled from a future where the Cybermen have all but died out. But now I can change that, bringing cyber past and future together to ensure a future in steel.
So it's not just the past the Cybermen want to alter, but the future too. Tell me one thing though, why Gerrison? Out of all the people to become the cyber planet, why did the Cybermen choose their creator?
It was logical.
Yes, but why? But... Oh, I see. You want their father. Imagine that. Deep down in their cybernetic souls, there's one tiny glimmer of emotion. Longing. They long for their families.
I have told you all about me, Doctor. Now, you will tell me about you. Do you long for your family?
Oh, I have a family, thank you. They are there for me to support me when I'm trying. Care for me when I'm weak. And they celebrate with me when we win. That is something the Cybermen can never have. You abandon your weak, always striving to upgrade to the next level above all else.
You are wrong. I can see it in your eyes, Doctor. You have witnessed death and destruction and betrayal. No matter how hard you try to move on, we both know it can never end. Very soon, everyone in the universe will grow to hate you.
Enough of the chit-chat. You want to stop the Cybermen from being defeated, and I cannot allow that. Interfering with the timeline of any species is a level 9 offense against the laws of time, as established by Rassilon the Redeemer. So I'm going to have to rain on your parade.
Stay where you are.
We need to find the Doctor. He's the only one who can stop this.
All missiles.
Do not move. You must return. You must return to your cell.
What have you done?
Started the revolt. The Mondasian people are taking back their lives.
It is of no consequence. They will be crushed. The Alliance have been notified and will be arriving shortly.
The Alliance?
What are you?
We are the Siberian Alliance. This insignificant rebellion will fall.
The Alliance, they have come. With all factions of cyber technology combined, we shall create the ultimate cyber legion to upgrade the universe. Prepare my ship.
Come back! What are you doing?
You will not follow us.
Doctor! You can't leave us now.
Godfrey, step away.
No.
Godfrey, we have to go, now.
We have to help him. I won't leave him.
And you never have to.
Doctor.
Now the Cybermen think we're no longer a threat, but we're going to show them otherwise. First, we need to get back to the TARDIS.
And how do we do that?
Romana, give me a ring.
Why?
Just give it to me. Just giving this little beaker a little boost, so that it works.
What works?
Teleportation. Here we are.
At last. Somewhere that isn't a freezing point.
The Cybermen will be able to orbit by now, but we're going to connect the TARDIS to the magnetic core of the planet and magnify it.
To pull them back down and crash the ship?
Nope, push them away.
What?
You see, while we were worried about interfering with cyber history, we became part of events. And that means whatever happens here today was always meant to happen. At a point earlier in the development of the Cybermen, the surface of Mondas became too cold to inhabit life. And this occurred when it was shifted away from the sun.
The sun?
Yes, Mondas was once the 10th planet, the Earth's twin planet to be exact. Now, I know how it happens. By pushing away to Siberia, they will continue on their normal course, and Mondas will be shunted into deep space, prompting another scientific group to take over the Cybermen project, and send them on their present track. History's back to normal.
Indeed, Doctor. It was a very good plan.
Enjoying your cruise, Zoe?
Have you considered that you are condemning thousands of worlds to death if you let us go? You would be disobeying your primary function.
Not strictly true. I have seen the future of the Cybermen, and I know that I will always be there to stop your every plan.
Then watch your back. The day is coming when the word Cyberman will ring a bell of fear in your hearts.
Right then, let's go, shall we?
I don't suppose what we've done together will make up for what happened.
Yeah, you can say that.
Listen, I heard what the Cyberplanet...
Done. Just... done.
I know you're angry right now. I know that face. But you have to know I had no choice.
Yes, you did. Everyone has a choice. You could have at least tried to fight back. Prove to me that you are the same Romana I knew from Gallifrey.
I am still that Romana.
How? The Romana I knew would risk anything other than let people die. Even her own friend. It's because of you the fabric of the universe is breaking down and my friend is dead! Do you honestly believe you can just have one adventure with me and everything will go back to the way it was? Do you honestly believe you think you have the power to control the balance of the universe? Do you honestly think you have found a way to bring Gallifrey back from the shadows? What do you hope to achieve from all of this? Do you think bringing Gallifrey back would make the old days of the Time Lords of old come back as well? Because it's all the same. We work for a better future. We try to make things good, but it never happens. Because we are too naive to make it happen. Because we can't trust each other.
Doctor, why did you help me? If you knew how hard I've hurt you, then why did you help me?
I wasn't helping you. I was helping the lost, strong girl I abandoned in a crossfire.
Well, in that case, I guess I should say goodbye. This ring was how I managed to find you. It helps you see what lies ahead.
How long have you had this grief?
It's hard to say. We're time travelers. It's complicated.
Who knows? You might run into her again. Maybe one day you'll have learned to make the right choice. Forgive her.
No. She betrayed me. I will not be that naive again. Those who dare double-cross me will be left out as the wicked ones. And the wicked shall not go unpunished.